This week's episode of High Off the Glass is brought to you by blueberries. Whether it's in your pie or in your pipe, you're absolutely gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we are here with High Off the Glass episode. I don't know, but we are doing it right now, y'all. I got a special guest. I'm already cracking up. Shit. We've been laughing like a motherfucker in the background. Oh my God, man, this shit has started off good. I have a very special guest. I have my producer, and more so, you guys know him as the host of Soulardians and his very own Cognac Corner. I want everybody to give it up for Mr. Marcus Boston. Everybody, give it up for Marcus Boston.
Hey everybody, how you doing? High Tops, Soulardi, tribe members and connoisseurs. Hey everybody, God bless you, fine folks. 13 of y'all.
Definitely, we got. You right. I love the 13. Please, 13. Keep doing it. Shout out to the 13. Hey, how y'all doing? Make it 20 to 21, 22. Tell your friends. Anyway, how you doing, brother?
I'm chilling, man.
I feel you. If you want to...
oh, man, I gave you a shout-out on the show this week. I said, fuck you. I'm putting some ice in my motherfucking cup. I hope you hear every goddamn ice cube in that bitch. Hell yeah.
Yo, when you... Yeah, on your show...
Kiss my ass.
I hear every ice. I hear every ice cube. I hear every sip. I hear every pour. Good God, man. Every time the stuff touches the table, just... Bruh.
And I don't know which episode it was, but I made sure to make a point and said, when you listen to this regular ass show, because, man, I guess she's a horrible decision maker. And I said, man, gonna listen to this shit and be like, God damn, yeah. Shit, I told Byron the story yesterday. I said, man, that's not something you surprise a motherfucker with.
Oh, my goodness.
I said,
what are you talking about? Who made a bad decision? What's the story?
My guest was Vera. I met her when I was I needed an Uber. She was my first Uber driver.
Yeah.
And we got cool and shit and was hanging out. And she, of course, mine's always in the process of getting divorced on some shit.
Well, the ones you meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It never fails. I always want to hang out and call me back. I always want some shit.
Always.
Trying to get back in the water. I said, look here. I'm sick and tired of this shit. And I'm closing this motherfucking dojo. I'm sick of these bitches. So anyway, we get cool. Nothing happens.
Said dojo, y'all.
Something say this is not a good idea.
Cobra Kai on this motherfucker.
Sweet your goddamn leg.
Do you have a problem with that, Mr. Lawrence?
Shit, terrible.
Oh, ghost, talk it.
And
yes,
shit,
sir.
what was I saying?
Vera.
Okay, and
she was something. She was.
So nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
She ended up getting pregnant. The next guy after we hung out. By motherfucking Lion Cook.
Whoa!
Already had 2 kids.
I was about to say you got somebody pregnant.
We didn't get that far because
the daddy is.
I'm not gonna say that. She not who she was when I met her.
Mm-hmm.
So what the version of her I met was a different version than she is now.
Word.
And I'd be like, whew, man, I met you at the cliff because you fell all off. I got you right before you fell off. Because you ain't never get back up there again. But God bless you. Have children. God bless you and your baby daddies.
Oh, wow.
And your ex-husband.
Multiple baby daddies?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Dog, she had a kid with the husband of her baby daddy.
Wait, say that again? I can't remember.
So her baby daddy got a new girlfriend.
Okay.
But she was married.
Yeah.
So Vera ended up having a kid by the husband of the girlfriend of her baby daddy.
Word? What type of weird everybody... Bruh. Seriously, that's a real story.
Dog.
Man.
The episode's 2 hours. And that's not even a fucking kicker. I had a Cognac Corner exclusive.
There's more to this?
I didn't know this story.
Nice.
6 months into them being married. Some man says, I want to holler at your husband. And she let it happen.
6 months into being married, this happened?
Surprise, I'm gay.
Man, come on with this trapped in the closet by Kels type shit. You lying, bro. Which one? So the one that she had a baby by is gay?
No, she was married to a white guy for 10 years.
Yeah.
But ended up getting pregnant by 2 black guys within the last 2 years.
Okay.
And so 6 months into the marriage, he hit you with the surprise, I'm a bottom, I'm a catcher. And you stayed for another 10 years, another 9 years and 6 months.
The money must have been great.
They was in Germany. He's a military guy.
Oh my goodness.
And introverted. So how you gay, introverted, and military? You are horrible. You not you. What are you doing? You what? I said you whites are nasty. You
Why
whites.
would Vera stayed with that?
Yes. That's what I said,
bruh. Oh my god!
I said, yeah. I said, you's a horrible, you horrible at life. I said, your decision. I'm good with money. I bet you is because you horrible. You bad at life. You got to be good at something
all day.
I said, he was trash. I'm good at life. Horrible at money. So I don't know. I'm thinking, which is more important. I'd rather be broke than fucked up. You Man. Fucked up. You got some money, but fucked up. And I'm good. I'd rather be broke and together,
right,
than bread and fucked up. Right. You all fucked up. Right. Thank God I didn't get. Thank God I didn't get involved with that shit. Yeah, my God.
You saw it, huh?
Man, yes.
What the fuck? How do you just meet this like bottom of the litter?
All over the place,
women, dude.
I just be out here living. I'm about to nobody,
right?
They just pop up and want to hang out, and I ain't doing shit.
This is one thing I wanted to ask you. Since you had you reinvented yourself and you're going hard with these podcasts that are successful. What made you? Let's go back like what? Maybe 2 years ago, something like that, 3 years ago, when you weren't on this tip at all. What made you want to do this and do what you're doing now?
I mean, I was a big podcast listener. Like, I love that I was able to be in an environment and not be in the room. You know, saying if I listen to certain podcasts, it could be Hot 97, be Brilliant Idiots. I always feel like these conversations I can have if I had this community around me. So once I found one, and it was my first podcast I remember the day was because Dan Savage was on Bill Maher in the back before I had my car, before I bought my car. I was catching the bus and I read the Riverfront Times. In the back would be Savage Love. He had a sex columnist thing
in RFT.
RFT in the back where they be selling ass, but right before you get to the ass selling, he has a little what's that article or opinion or something? Mm-hmm. Somebody write in here answering this shit. So I would read it every time I go to catch the bus.
Right.
So that's when the iPhones came out. Yeah, because I had a motherfucking Razor. Somebody tell me shit. I had a Razor and a motherfucking two-way.
Them little Motorola joints.
Yeah.
Back when they was running the game.
I had that and a motherfucking T-Mobile big ass sidekick on the bus.
Hold on, how far back are we going? I just said 2-3 years. You would have went back, what, 10?
I had to get you how we got here.
My bad. Continue. Because I want to know where we at.
So it was that podcast. Then I thought, he got a podcast. I started listening to that podcast, and then from there, it just snowballed. You know, I started finding different shit. So
Bill Maher was the first person you jumped on?
No, Dan Savage. He had a Savage Love podcast.
Oh, okay.
So when I bought an iPhone, when iPhones came out, the podcast app was built on the phone.
Okay.
So I was like, let me look at it. Oh, he got a podcast. I searched it, and then from that point on, I just started building my podcast as my taste got refined.
I thought you said because he was going to be on Bill Maher, that's what.
When he was on Bill Maher last week, reminded me of how I got in the podcast.
Nice. Okay.
Seeing him, say, that's how I was wondering, how did I get in the podcast to begin with?
Right.
Dan Savage Love article. He had a podcast, and it just grew from there and just started adding shit.
Okay.
You know, then, because I never was really big in watching shit on YouTube.
Right.
Because I was always on the bus moving, so I had jobs where I could just chill and do shit.
Right.
You know, just as the world grew and more people start doing podcasts, I say Brilliant Idiots, and Combat Jack had one.
I don't know anything.
Combat Jack, you'd love him. He passed away a couple years ago. He had this cancer out of nowhere that he passed away, but he, Theo Epstein with Juanito, not Juanito. What's my nigga, white boy from Hot 97? Rosenberg.
Okay.
Rosenberg.
Oh, Seth Rosenberg.
Peter Rosenberg.
Peter, okay, yeah.
Ebro in the Morning, Laura Styles,
yeah.
Peter.
Yep, I know him.
Peter and DJ, one of the DJs had a podcast. You just sort of snowball. Then Peter Rosenberg got Joe Budden to do a podcast, and then Joe Budden was on Love and Hip Hop, and so he just sort of snowballed into the ESPN. Okay. Had their podcast. So I listened to Tony Kornheiser.
Yeah.
Because I used to watch him. I used to watch him more on
PTI.
Yeah. He had a podcast. I check him out, so I follow him. Then somebody else just sort of snowballed.
His podcast got big too.
Yeah, like it was dope. Like
Rosenberg too, because he jumped on Rosillo, he jumped on a bunch of different people's stuff. Yeah, he was Hot 97 shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then Bomani, I got Bomani when he was in North Carolina.
Yeah, when his thing
it was Morning Jones. He was doing that shit. Yeah, and that shit was lit, and it was still raw.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's what helped pull him on to ESPN was his podcast.
Yeah, because it was him.
Yeah,
he was just so smart. But like what makes me enjoy him so much is because this ain't what he was supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he has a good balance of I can talk sports, but I talk my shit too.
Yeah.
And fuck y'all. Yeah. And I'm living my life. You know what I'm saying? He's just authentic to me.
If you notice, ESPN has a lot of people like that right now. If you watch it, there's a lot of people on it that you know could be doing other shit and came from other walks of life, and they're on ESPN talking sports.
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck.
And the people that their whole life was to do sports, they falling away because you gotta have because they're from an old school of doing shit.
You gotta diversify. You gotta have more
be
than
transparent.
one thing. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be out there.
Yep.
You gotta have the person some seasoning.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
in Two Live Stews,
yeah,
that was a big one too.
Yeah.
That podcast got me into Big Brother Big Sister because one of the brothers would always say at the end of the show they would say, "What you doing this weekend?" To my little brother, I'm a big. He always run a commercial at the end.
That is tight.
So it was from listening to that podcast for as long as it was.
Shout out to Two Live Stews. We love y'all. We miss y'all. Where are y'all at? I want to see y'all back on ESPN because y'all were the shit when they used to be on Cold Pizza. Man, they would kill it with Stu. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! Oh, it was so good. With Stu against Skip. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And they would go, oh my man.
And I would love to hear the next day they talk about we flew up to Bristol and toast Stu ass. Like that shit was dope.
Yeah, and they would talk about it on the show.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
That shit was dope.
Yes,
that was a good run.
Now, I think they're still going right now, right?
I don't know. Like I guess they're not on. I follow them on Twitter or one of them. And it's just sort of like whatever service you use, they're not together. Like they doing shit separately.
Huh.
And I don't know. It was too difficult to figure out. I need convenience. I need to be where I'm at.
Right,
I gotta
press
this link to get this. I don't even have the app, and then you got radio station. I'm like, why can't you just go to the Apple Store and search this and pull it up?
Well, not everybody on the Apple Store.
Or Spotify, whatever my streaming. I have one of these streaming services. You're just gonna have Google Play, whatever.
They're not on either one of them.
That's
weird.
No,
that's weird.
I'm like, some people get weird and try to fight the system. Like, you got to use your advantage, man. Like, you make it too hard.
Yeah,
you know. So I like my convenience. Yeah, you know. So I like my shit.
I hear you on that. And to bring it back to you, so those were your influences that pushed you towards podcasts. Mm-hmm. But the path you've taken, like now you're kind of like you're almost like a love doctor of sorts.
I'm terrible at this shit, dog.
That made you want to be Dan Savage?
I was always the motherfucking teddy bear friend zone nigga for these bitches, man. So I was always in that motherfucking role by my own fault. That's my fault. That's my lack of letting that shit happen. So it's not on them. Shit, you supposed to get the money, you spend it.
Yeah.
So I always was in that therapy, bitch, you stupid, don't do that shit, friend zone shit. Right. So like I was always a motherfucking hosting bitches' lives anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of them we know from Katie, Cat, whatever, a lot of them become what they become because of what I was there for, however long it was. So it's like, I've always had more women as friends than guys anyway. Mm-hmm. Just my mom having more guys than girls, just what it is.
Yep.
And just the role I fell into. So I always was giving out advice on why you stupid or why he's stupid, do this, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Most you dumb bitches don't listen. So where you at now?
Oh my goodness.
And it's gonna be what it is. You don't listen. And I always find the ones that don't want to listen but want to talk shit. It's like, look.
I don't co-sign that, ladies. I think just let y'all know.
It's not y'all. It's me. It's me. I'm the problem. I said, man, if you ain't trying to fuck, what really is they function? Like if you don't want to fuck them, like if there's
a lot of things.
I mean,
there's a lot of things.
That's nothing to deal with. Like
what is it?
It's
companionship. Someone to be there for you. Someone to cook breakfast. Someone to cook lunch and dinner. Also, because we need all those. Someone to help me with these bills. Someone to keep my house together, and more importantly, ma'am, can I have a seat? Can you give me a seat? She can do all that. There's a lot of things women can do. And there's the other thing, too. If you don't, I'm not the cognac corner guy. That's you. That's your lane. My lane is marijuana and basketball. Oh, I can't wait to talk about it. Shit. But that's my shit. And sports in general. But bruh, I can meet a woman and have a relationship with them, and it didn't always be like this, but now it could just be sex is the last thing I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about doing so many other things with them. I'm thinking about going to a show with them. I'm thinking about going to the movies with them. I'm thinking about smoking a blunt with them. I'm thinking about telling them about this, about my podcast. I'm thinking about having them on the podcast. I'm thinking about taking them out to lunch and talking to them about the podcast. I'm talking about having a drink with them. I'm thinking about talking shit with them. I'm just talking about hanging out with them. I don't look at women as, things that I want to conquer or things I want to be with. I look at some women as, you might be a good relationship and you can get me to somewhere else that I need to be. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Yeah, you said that before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's not always about doing it.
I would reiterate this. I'm the problem. Okay, it's me right now, and I'm working through these things in real time. It's a lot of work. I guess I'm not in love with that. I guess I'm in love with this process more than the process of dealing with wherever woman I come across or if I spend time with.
Yeah, this process is your shit.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Back then, I had the times I wasn't doing shit else. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm not doing something of learning or educating myself on something that I mean listen to, half the time I won't listen to this shit. Like, hey, listen to a podcast about marketing or things I seem to think about in regards to what I'm doing going forward.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't just watch bullshit no more. Like, I can very rarely, this is like Marvel shit, but like I can't just sit and watch like a whole game or something or sports for too long because it's not giving me no value. I don't have conversations about it where it would be valuable.
It'd be valuable to me because that's called content.
That's your lane, right? My lane is more is a different lane where it's me figuring out how to educate, reach people, and can make connections. I'm thinking more like a technical thing where me knowing a bunch of sports stuff wouldn't help me do what I need to do.
No doubt.
Yeah, so like if it's not something help me stretching my mind or up my empathy for things, I feel guilty doing it. You know what I'm saying? I have to be productive at all times about something.
Right. But the one thing that I worry about with you, and I worry about this because I've heard you're on both sides of the scale with it.
Mm-hmm.
One side, I'm a city guy. I do city shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not like I'm doing, I ain't got time for you because I got a lot of shit going on,
mm-hmm.
which is true. But when you do that, you take away from meeting someone and enjoying someone for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like you take that away, and it's funny. Like you'll say shit like that, then you'll say you don't regret any time you spend with somebody. It's time you spend with someone. You can't regret that time because
mm-hmm.
you learned something from that person. So, Marcus, you put yourself in a bad situation. You don't give yourself an opportunity to meet that next one because fuck it, bitch. You're not fast as me. You're not on the level. You in the county? Oh no, I got time for you. You in the city. You got all these goddamn rules, bro.
I do.
Love don't work like that.
Don't.
Love will cut through all that shit. But guess what, homie? If you don't open yourself up, love won't have a chance to cut through. You'll block the shit out that shit.
You can't catch it. Don't want to be caught. Like it's so funny.
True.
It's like so funny.
Come on, man.
I'm not there yet. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna have to happen out of my control because I'm just not there yet to be.
You won't ever be there if you're not open to it.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I got too much other shit right now to be open to it. Like I'm just don't have. I feel if I make a choice between this and that, I feel like I have time. I have time for that. Because I just feel it's of abundance of it out there.
Any soccer fans in the audience just want to let you know, breaking news: Brazil beats Peru 3-1 in Copa America, final to win. Why am I saying? I don't give a fuck about soccer.
Is it men's or women?
It was men's.
I don't give a goddamn about them dirty ass bums.
The women won.
Right,
that was tight. Yeah,
you better get your life.
I would have said that first, but that's not breaking. But they beat Netherlands, I think 3-1. Congratulations, America! Yay! But I'm sorry. Keep going, brother.
Speaking of.
No, I don't want to interrupt. Go back.
It's what was I saying?
To your,
I don't know.
You were explaining why because you're not ready to be.
Yeah, I'm not there, man. I'm not vulnerable no more.
That's fine. You don't have to be there. But what I'm saying is that almost like a fucking cloak that you putting around yourself right now, some type of invisible relationship cloak.
Like Dr. Strange with my cape.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like that. But get that on tape. Fucking use that as a clip. 1928. Use that. What is it?
1738. That shit. How about that?
I ain't doing it. That'll be a good one.
4547.
38, 24, 38, 38, 27. You are stupid, bro. But real,
that's funny, dog.
For real, bro.
God, I love it.
But you literally have some type of motherfucking relationship cloak around you right now. And I'm telling you one thing, like with me, man, you know
if
me.
You think you're lonely now. Ooh, yeah. Wait until tonight. If y'all don't mind.
Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. It's definitely high off the glass today, but I love it. I can't even focus. Dude.
That's what I would have played if I was in my usual position.
No doubt. I know you would have.
That's crazy doing this side. This looks pretty good from this angle.
Don't it?
Like,
Don't
it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna clean that wall up and get some better pictures. But like, it's not a bad look from this side. Like, it's almost inspiring. If I was on this side and I just came like, damn, this shit. So
the wall's growing. I'm gonna have you sign the wall just so I can put you on the thing today. I'm gonna have you sign it, motherfucker.
And I be thinking, people like, man, people give compliments how it looks. I'm like, man, this shit. Because I'm always on that side.
Yeah.
But like, we on this side, I be like, damn, this ain't that bad. Like, broke motherfuckers doing a little something out here.
Right. People coming up. People trying to come up.
How you get yourself up like talking third person? That motherfucker Marcus, that's cold motherfucker, boy.
That Boston doing things. He doing stuff, y'all.
Oh, man,
but
that's so funny.
But look, bro, real talk. You know me in the type of relationships I've been in and how my stuff has been. I'm a big believer in set yourself up for something good later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, always try to hook up future you. Because future Marcus will like what, past Marcus did. Because past Marcus then wasn't too like greedy, so he let it come to him. Past Marcus didn't pass up an opportunity and jumped on it, and future Marcus took advantage of that because she was right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Just set yourself up, because you may not feel like it right now. Cool, but at least make a connection, because if you don't make that connection, you may never have that fucking chance again. That's how I look at it.
Damn.
That's how I look at it.
I feel like
oh wow. Oh,
this summer man is from motherfucker Kool in the Gang.
My brother told me not too long ago that was from that's where Fresh Prince got it from. I thought for sure he invented that song. Man. I didn't know he sampled that shit.
Cool, and that song is all. It's no words to it. Just that whole beat. I said that shit. Oh, that's a motherfucker.
That's a motherfucker. That's cool. That's not Kool in the Gang.
That's Kool in the Gang, 1974.
God. Oh.
1974.
70s music hit different.
Yeah, Kool in the Gang, Light of the World, Summer Madness, 1974.
No lyrics.
No lyrics. 4 minutes, just that me. It's the whole thing.
Dude, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, ears. I'm just saying that 70s music hit different. It's so hard,
man.
But that's all I'm saying with that. So maybe.
I mean, and I agree, man. Like, I think I always knew I had to figure out something creative to be involved in. I think I found that, and whatever I accomplish here, everything I've learned thus far will make me to be that great boyfriend, husband, whatever I want that to be. Like, I can do it. I just have to be, I guess, more secure in other places, and then once it's settled, you know what I'm saying? Once this is settled and it's going to need to go, then I can sort of switch the energy to doing it. Because, like, the more successful I'm at this shit, everything else, like, going to be easy. You know, it's like the money, the easy part. You know, I think once you have certain things settled and have your identity defined by your own terms, once I'm comfortable in who I am and what I want to be, then my energy is different going out, so I'll attract the right person that fits me where I need to go going forward.
That's true, but I'm gonna tell you one thing about, because I've been in a relationship for real, years, and you can know you and you can be defined and all them big words or whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But one thing a woman can do to a man, and especially if that man is in love with that woman can turn you inside fucking out, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Ugh. If you in love with it, it's gonna happen. Ugh. It's gonna happen. And see, push. It's you gotta fight through that shit. Ugh. You gotta fight through that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight through that shit. And I'm telling you, once you can fight through that, and you know, deal with that excruciating shit that she put you through, and you come out on the other side, and you still can be with her, and you still love her and respect her, and the same thing from her and on you. That's it. That's the one. I don't want it be like that. Trust.
I don't want no.
I'm telling you, I don't know nobody. Tell me somebody right now who's been married or with their significant other for years, and I don't give a fuck what you are. If you're whatever, I don't care what type of you are. But you tell me someone who has been with somebody for years and that their significant other then put them through hell. You know what I'm saying? And like it could have been short, it could have been long, but it was something that really twisted them inside and out, and then they came out of it from the other side. You tell me one person ain't been through that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Please ask when you do your show. Please ask, because I'm telling you,
I ain't been through shit.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And I don't want to. That shit looks dirty.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to get dirty.
You've been through some shit, but you've like walked away from like, oh fuck, I ain't dealing with this. You know what I mean?
As soon as I feel the temperature change, oh shit!
It's a little warm.
Oh shit!
Time to go.
I'm out of here.
This ain't the kitchen I want to be.
Hell no, I can't cook. I call Uber Eats. What am I doing? What am I doing in this room of the house? Shit, this is not where I'm supposed to be.
He said, I don't cook.
Stove and shit in here. This ain't my part of the house at all.
I'm just saying that's how I look at it, bro.
Hey man, real talk. It's tough. Remember
that, bro.
It's tough out here. I admire all you parents and people in love. Y'all brave.
Right.
Y'all have courage.
Right.
I'm chicken liver, lily liver. Man, I was watching this show. Oh, the History Channel.
What was it?
It was called America's Secret Slang.
Secret slang?
Slang, like words we use, we don't quite know where it came from, like stogie.
Yeah. While
we drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
I know so much shit, bruh.
Okay, speak on it. What is it?
Like Stogie's cigars.
Yeah.
Stogie's and Stagecoaches, they were like the 18-wheelers of the 1800s, came out of Conestoga, Pennsylvania. They made these Stagecoaches. Mm-hmm. So in order for the driver to see, and the brake was built on the left side. We driving the left side of the car?
We drive on the right.
We drive on the right, but
you drive sitting on the left, yeah.
Sitting on the left, because how they designed these Stagecoaches, the brake was on that side of the left side of the stagecoach. So the driver would sit on the side, mm-hmm. and he would brake and see shit with this big ass Stagecoach when they was going out west and shit.
Okay.
So as that transitioned into automobiles, the roads started being built to accommodate that kind of driving. So all came out of Stagecoaches, that part of America, and how they designed these Stagecoaches out of Conestoga, Pennsylvania.
Pause. Go back. Stagecoaches would break. Stagecoaches are horses,
right? But they got to the point where they had to the point where you can have 8 horses, but the driver, instead of sitting, you think of like a stagecoach in the middle, they designed it to the side.
Okay.
So you have the big carrying the shit right here.
Okay.
But he would be just right on the side to where he can still see.
Yeah.
But he's not behind it.
Oh, he's not right in front of it.
He's not right in front of it. He's right on the side. So he's still driving. So, I mean, think about how we sit in the car now. We on the side, mm-hmm. but we outside, and the car goes around us. Right. But we seeing straight ahead. But the horses is still lined up right. So it's still the same purview.
But what I'm saying is, you don't brake with a lever. You pull back on the reins to brake.
But they got it better in design where it had a brake instead of the lever. So they didn't get the detail of the design. They just sort of explained the overview why it got to this point. So as we move from horsepower horses to cars, they just built roads to accommodate kind of driving. So while the rest of the world drives on the right side, we, because of this particular brand of 18-wheeler of his day, mm-hmm. big, hauling cigars too. Stagecoaches, which was carrying cigars across the country.
Yeah.
Calling this Stogie. So we kept shortening shit. So we went from Conestoga to Stogie, and that's
Conestoga is
Pennsylvania.
Long for Stogie.
It's short for stogie. They
Yeah,
shortened
short for stogie is short for
because cigars
Castega.
made out of that part of Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's fresh.
fascinating.
Wow, that
like
is.
the reason why we have
That's funny.
we call beef, which is cow, two different names.
Yeah.
Or what we call pork, which is a pig, pork, because France took like for 300 years had took over England. So French was the royalty for like 300 years, where they had England and France was the royalty. So
Oh, wow.
the peasants were England.
France took over England.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the peasants were English.
Uh-huh.
So they had one name, but the people that ate higher up, the royalty, didn't want to call it that. So they changed the name for the royalty. That's why chicken, they didn't eat chicken, but chicken's still the same everywhere. There's two names for chicken,
Uh-huh.
but there's two names for mutton, mezzin, so all these high-end meats
Oh.
that the royalty ate, they changed it to accommodate the French word for it.
Right.
But because they didn't eat chicken or whatever, those words never changed. So that's why we have two names for mutton or veal or venison, which is deer.
Colonizers.
Dog, that shit
Colonizers.
blowing my. God, I just learned so much shit.
That's
dog.
dope, bro.
History Channel, just chilling. I was like, I went down a rabbit hole, but I learned so much shit that
Please go down it, and I want to go ahead. What were you
it
gonna say?
explain. Like the word looks so much different. Oh, that's why we say that. That's where it came from.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Like the word cop was actually from like Irish. It was like it's spelled CEAP,
Mhm.
but in translation, because America likes to shorten shit. 'Cause we lazy fucks.
We are.
It turned to a whole different word.
Very much so.
It's like rednecks came out of Ireland. It was
Yeah.
something about it was like the Ireland had like they would wear these red handkerchiefs around their neck going into war, and then when they came over to America, they only lived in the woods, so it just associated these Irish people that lived off the land, Irish rednecks.
That I disagree with.
Well,
I was just gonna say.
I have to rewatch it again, but they
Yeah.
explain where it started and how it got transitioned. So it started over there,
Uh-huh.
but they moved over because they got pushed out of because it was Protestant or Catholic type shit,
Right.
and they got moved into the new land. You know, they took over the woods and shit. It was just, it was fascinating. He explained it better than I did. But
No, I feel you. You did the best job you could. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But damn, Angels and the Astros are going at it. 10-10, bottom of the ninth. Damn, I kind of want to watch that game. What is it? I don't believe everything I see on History Channel. I've caught the History Channel more than once say some shit that wasn't true. So I was just like, I take your shit with a grain of this.
they,
You know what I'm
explained
saying?
where that came from too.
The grain of salt
Yes.
thing? Yeah, they probably made it up.
I'm
What they
just saying.
saying?
I mean, damn, what is this? Grain of salt was like, it started off with, they believe that if you put salt into your drink, you'll realize if it's poison or not. So back when a lot of people were getting poisoned, like Rome type shit, it was Rome. Yep. Came from Rome, where people was getting poisoned. So they say if you put salt in it, then you will know if it's, no. So that makes sense, but like, okay,
That's kind of the opposite of it now, because if
right,
it changed. You don't give a shit. Yeah.
Right, it changed so much. Like, they explain like how we got 12 months in a year.
Yeah.
That Rome actually had 8 days in a week.
Yeah.
Only had a 10-month calendar calorie, and then like the calendar went from Rome. It got switched up when it got over to like Scotland.
Yeah.
And then that gave the final version of why, December means 10, but it's the 12th month. Because they put in, because Augustus and Caesar felt they deserved months. So the Rome added 2 months to the calendar. I'm like, what kind of shit
Augustus
is that?
And Caesar,
yeah. So Caesar got killed. He added, Caesar added, they added a day.
must have been August.
Caesar is
Augustus must have
Augustus is
August.
August, and Caesar is. Damn, I watched. I just watched it the other
No
day.
month starts with C.
They changed it. They shortened it or something like that.
September? Is he September?
I don't know, because October was actually it's supposed to be 8, but it got moved to 10 because they added 2 months to the top.
That for that month.
Yeah, because they originally started with a 10-month calendar with 8 days.
Oh, okay.
And when people, just some them whites did some shit.
I got one.
Uh-huh.
Do you know why we say mind your P's and Q's?
They talk about that too.
Do you know?
It was quarters and pints or something like that.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Because over there in Europe and shit, they was all alcohol was in pints and quarts.
Mm-hmm.
So they mind your P's and Q's. You better get drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But guess where I learned that?
Where?
Sopranos. One of my favorite shows ever. And I would love to argue with you about this because I think you're on the other side. I think you've seen the other one. Wire or Sopranos? Who's better?
I haven't watched The Sopranos.
Oh,
I'm a horrible human being.
oh God.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Oh,
I've never watched Sopranos.
I'm dead. I just died. He blew my mind and killed me at the same time, y'all. I'm dead. Look at
Yeah, man, I'm disgusted.
Use this video clip when you do the clips. Next week.
I am disgusted.
3422.
I am disgusted.
You haven't seen Godfather? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
It never interests me.
One or two? You ain't seen none of them?
No, it just too many white people, man.
So fucking what?
I'm good.
You seen Goodfellas, right?
Nope. That was the Joe Pesci in there?
Yeah.
Out of Vegas?
No, that was Casino, fool.
I seen Casino. Never seen Goodfellas.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's make it right now. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Have you seen Do the Right Thing?
Hell yeah.
Okay, have you seen
Montebello Blues?
Have you seen Jungle Fever?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know I got to do it because I'm a crackhead. Do you know Samuel was actually a crackhead during that shooting?
I don't know about that.
He was on Breakfast Club, bro. You can bring up the interview. He said he was a functioning crackhead. Yes.
I think he just said that to add
I've
something
heard
to the
it
character.
he said that interview, like, I
heard he was on drugs way before that movie back in the day, but I don't know about while they were shooting. Come on.
He said he was coming. He was at the end of that. Like when he started doing that, he was coming off of it. But up until then, he was still. They thought he was a actual crackhead. So he was like, man, we had what's that? The Islam people. Spike said this too.
Yeah, his security force.
Yeah,
he always
they
used
thought he was a crackhead. And they get your ass back. Spike's like, no, he on the show.
He on the set.
Spike had to tell the people that crackhead looking Sam L was actually not a crackhead, but actually
Samuel L. said this on the Breakfast Club.
Yes, yes, it was an hour interview.
Well,
and Spike said it too when he was on Jamil Hill's Unbothered podcast on Spotify.
Damn, she got a podcast too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, everybody got a goddamn podcast.
She fired too. Them are good.
Yeah, I know it is. Jamil Hill's the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But because them, if you ever peep them videos that her and Michael Smith used to do on the 6 on SportsCenter the 6.
Man, I love them.
Them videos, bruh.
I miss his and her. They should have never took. I knew
they
it.
fucked that up. They really SportsCenter had ESPN had something, but it was two things. Jamil couldn't shut the fuck up, and ESPN was scared as shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was both of them.
And
if they weren't so scared, and if she was a little more quiet, they would have been fine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I think,
shit.
Yeah, and I think another thing was it was right around the Kaepernick shit. It was right around Trump and that shit.
Yeah,
it was bad time for everybody.
Yeah, no, but it was a perfect storm. But also too, if she just was a little quieter, you know what I'm saying, and if they weren't so scary. You know what I'm saying? It would have worked.
If she was just on his and hers, she'd have said what she said on Twitter and wouldn't have missed a beat.
Yeah, her being on SportsCenter,
yeah, that's what it was. Because they can point right at SportsCenter and say, "SportsCenter host said blah blah blah." But his and hers host. Who the fuck his and her? It wouldn't have mattered because that's a lower tier. That was the flagship.
True, that's their flagship show. We all know that. But again, if it was on his and hers, it still would have been a big deal. Maybe not as much, but I think it would have been a big deal. But the main thing I think that was messed up is ESPN had a really good thing with that. If you look at SportsCenter, every SportsCenter is the same. It's so cookie cutter. It's
fucking
basic.
baloney.
It's been
mayo.
The same way for
it's
25, 30 years.
It's mayo. Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
God, can somebody not have a suit on one time? So can you change? That's why I love Levitard, because Levitard is different. He don't give a fuck. That man will go on SportsCenter with a goddamn with a hat his brother made, a t-shirt, and some shorts. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, I love him. That's my boy, man.
That's what makes Tony. God. That's what makes Tony. All them shows I like.
Kornheiser. He won't go on TV without a goddamn suit.
Wilbon be chilling.
Wilbon old ass man. That dude. Wilbon sound like an old white man. Have you heard him recently? He sound like an old white man on everything he say. Wilbon old ass. Oh fuck. Come on, man. Please. I like Wilbon, but dude, he sound like a straight up old white man. Oh.
We lost him,
bruh.
He gone. Wilbon gone.
He all the way. He been in that. He in that sunken place. I was like,
we lost a good one.
He gone.
Damn.
Well, man, shit. Goddamn, Kornheiser blacker than that motherfucker played that.
Right.
I don't want to question his blackness. All I know is when the shit he talks about here recently and the side he takes on it, he just sounds so conservative. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't sound like the PTI dude I knew from fucking 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's totally different. Like, it's not the same.
That's why I like Jacoby and Jalen with Jalen slow talking ass.
Yeah.
That motherfucker talk slow like he on.
Because I have to think about everything I'm going to say before I say it. Because if I say it, it's going to make sense. And then y'all going to know I'm smart.
JLK Academy.
Bruh.
Go Wolverines. All that shit. 5.
I'm so happy Jawan got the job because he deserved it. But more importantly, we played on the Fab Five.
Yeah, man.
That's how he sound. A-Rip. Every episode.
And if we talk stuff that he knows, like you know basketball, why don't you have a little more confidence in what you're talking about?
I have confidence, but I have to make sure what I say makes sense.
Man, he got a fine wife too. Molly is fine.
Molly bad than a motherfucker, man. I love Molly.
She a monster.
Molly don't know how to put lipstick on all the way, but she fine.
And every other like FS1 be trying to have they chicks don't be no as fine as ESPN.
You, but I'll slap the shit out you. Joy is killing everybody. Joy on fucking Cowherd's show.
I never watched that.
You never watched Colin Cowherd's show? It's not worth watching. But she used to be on, which is
that the blonde?
No, Joy Taylor. That's Jason Taylor's sister who played for the Miami Dolphins.
See, I have to look her up because I don't know who she is.
Wow! Wait till you see her.
But I don't watch a lot of
Wait till you see her. That sister is so fine and so knowledgeable about sports. I love her just off her knowledge of sports. You know what I'm saying? And she is gorgeous as fuck. And then, what is it? She came from Miami. She used to work at 790 where Levitar does his show. You know what I'm saying? She used to work there, and Levitar kept getting offers from, everybody else, like, leave Miami, and he was like, no, I'm not leaving Miami. She was getting offers from people who leave Miami, and she was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So she left, she went to LA, she went to FS1, and she jumped on the Skip and Shannon show, and was on there for a while, did great on that. Now they put her on Colin's show, and I don't like it because she needs her own show, because the woman is gorgeous, and she knows her shit in and out, but on the Colin show, you barely see her. She's like that, she's that little blonde chick that you said at first that would sit in the background and read shit.
That's
it. That's a stupid role.
Like
he talks to her, but not enough. And I don't want to hear what he got to say. I want to hear what she got to say.
It's just too much, man. I'm glad I got my couple voices out. That's enough between Jalen slow ass, Bo. Thank God for Bo, and I fuck with High Noon and Pablo Torre.
Pablo is funny as fuck.
Pablo's so funny, man.
I love Pablo. Shout out to Pablo Torre for always fucking with me on Twitter. Thank you, bro. Right on.
Yeah, Pablo, another one. That wasn't his plan to be
exactly. He could have been
get together so damn well.
Yes,
it's great. We can both go still make money. We got to be here.
Pablo could have been a goddamn engineer. Bomani could have been a professor at a university. You got the other one, Mina Kimes. I don't know. You probably don't know who she is.
Yeah, because she fills in when Bo's gone, or vice versa. Yeah,
exactly.
And she's been on Bo podcast a few times.
She got her own podcast. Yeah. Plus, she's always on Levitar. She's like one of the because Levitar has like a few people that he like floats in and out.
Yeah.
To come in 1 week.
Mia, and then what's the dark skinned guy? On there a lot.
Dominique Foxworthy.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's just another one. He came
from who my dog is. What's the big guy? He be on
First Take.
Yeah. Big guy, be on, what's the one with Jalen in the morning? Get up. Damn, what's the big guy?
I know who you talking about. I don't know name.
He got a nickname they call him. God damn it, what's his name?
Oh, you're not talking about Booger, are you?
Not Booger.
Yeah, Booger's on Monday Night Football.
Oh, I gotta know this.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't know this cat name. Because do he be on First Take and Get Up?
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know his name though. His takes are stupid to me. I don't like him. Yeah,
I like him on the podcast. He's not. I don't fuck with him on the TV because he has to be more conservative. He's loose and comfortable on like the podcast.
Okay,
he bugs my shit up. I can't think it's fucking. I don't even know how to Google the fucking what I'm looking for. Go ahead, but podcasting is just a creative outlet and have a conversation you don't get to have all the time,
right?
And then just over the years building relationships, even light ones.
Yeah.
I know I can always find somebody to be on the show.
Yeah.
You know, so if not, I always bring back an old one because I'm always getting a little bit better, a little more knowledgeable with how to just get it out there,
Right.
without even having any money in the marketing budget. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just doing what we're doing out the bando. Yeah. You know, until we choose to really define where we want to put it out to and blah blah blah. Then like right now, and like I said, like we have a bunch of people that be in the DMs want to get on the show now, and I'd be like, I mean, I reach out, but like.
That's awesome too.
We just gotta just figure out the time and place to do it.
Come on, High Tops. We love y'all. Thank you, people, listening for High Off the Glass
and everything. And it's always I'm always trying to figure out some new shit to do and do a little bit better. But it's just that's where my energy's at now.
It makes perfect sense in 2019. Shit, hell, 2015. I wish we would have jumped on it back then. Fuck. Yeah, but it makes perfect sense for someone like you to be doing this because I'm gonna tell you one thing, people. You know, I'm not from STL. Y'all know that. But I moved here in 2001. I've been here for 18 years, so it's like damn near I'm from here now. And this man, I have not met anyone who has a more diverse. And number one, I don't know anybody who has more friends, like a number. Like your number is ridiculous. And then I've never met anyone who has the diverse portfolio of friends that you have. Like you know everybody from and everybody, and I mean different races of people, different types of people. It's ridiculous. So this is like 100% perfect for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you jumped on it because it makes sense.
But no, I needed to have a relationship with Cecil when he brought me into Soulard for being cool with him and just
shout out to Cecil.
Down at the 101, and then when me and Sebastian was doing online stuff and learned a lot of the stuff I learned through watching Sebastian work.
Yeah. Who's Sebastian?
You remember Sebastian? I was doing I was going to move to LA and work out of the tech company stuff a couple years ago. Yeah. That's who I was working with. So me.
I thought you were going to do marketing out there.
And then it was some other content too. Like I was gonna work for him at the tech company.
Yeah.
That was the goal.
Has he been on one of the shows yet?
No, he way too private. He don't like to be out there like that. Like it's funny. Like he creates social media shit, but he hates social media. It's so funny. Like I hate drugs, but I'm gonna sell the fuck out this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't. Okay, whatever.
That's how you make your money. Don't use what was it? Never get high on your own supply.
And I get it. It makes perfect sense. But I had no problem being the community guy. If he was the tech guy, had like the business knowledge. I was like, I'll just be the fun guy. Like, I'll be the community guy. Like, that's fine. I like people as much as I hate them. I understand the need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. All that stuff, learning him, just the discipline of like getting up and making time to get on these phone calls and Skypes and talk about stuff. Like we was doing it, and a lot of dope shit came of it, but it didn't work out because finances and time is everything. Money, you gotta have the money and the time for shit to really work.
Yeah.
Even with this, it took me to think of Cecil, want to make him do a show, and that experience helped him. Later, 2 years later, say, what, maybe the person that maybe just me doing shit. Like, let me bring in Marcus because he brought me in on some shit he didn't have to.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm thinking, right?
What?
You know what I'm thinking right now? I'm thinking a line that Mr. What's his name? Mr. Adams had in the last two Lardians. I think it's y'all last episode, the second to last episode, when he wanted to go down Reminisce Lane and shit. And my man said, I was trying to. Do this shit, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I was like, hey, Marcus, you want to come over here and not know what I'm doing with me? That's how it was, dog. That's exactly how I love that line. That is the best. I swear to God, I'm going to get that on the shirt before y'all do. Put that on the shirt. Hey, you want to come over here and not know what I'm doing with me? So we can not know together? See, so I love you, brother. You better listen to this motherfucking episode. That was the best takeaway I took from that. And there was a lot of good shit y'all said in that episode. That line,
we got to do another one.
God damn.
We probably do one soon.
Which one? What do you mean do one?
Me and him have done one like 2 weeks.
Y'all haven't done one in 2 weeks? What the? Oh, schedules.
Yeah, schedules and shit, like the holiday.
Schedules.
So I just put a throwback with me, him, and Liz did in February.
Yeah.
And just to see, what it was then to where it is now. It's like, damn, well, we add a lot of shit to the wall, whatever, since February.
Yeah.
And that was like 2 hours with her. And it's just, I was just talking shit. Like, see, it's so funny. You see Cecil like pull me back. I was talking crazy. She's like, don't do it. I was like, thank you.
You know some wild shit?
Yeah, because Liz is great, but Liz, I was like, so Liz, why don't you date black guys? She was like, Well, my grandma's 90 years old. I was like, what the fuck that gotta go?
Oh, wow.
And I was finna go in, and Cecil was like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I was.
This was the last one y'all did?
Yeah, this was this episode was done in February, but I replayed it. I put a throwback up.
Okay.
Give us some time to get together against we get a new one. So that was like 9.25. The episode I put up with me and Liz.
Right.
We had me and Cecil at 19.5 now. You know, so that was 10 episodes. That was 12 episodes ago, something like that.
Okay.
With Liz, that was in February. We in fucking July.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when we did that one with Liz.
Okay.
And I was watching the clips over. I cut some clips for this week coming up, and I was like, "Damn, he saved me." I was finna get to
flame on. You should have flamed that ass.
I was finna
Johnny Blaze.
He saw me warming
Johnny
up too.
Blaze.
Yeah, he saw me warming up. He was like, he's looking like he's at that. Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
would have lit that ass up.
Yeah, I said, I digress.
I would have lit that
and
ass.
I did cut that up. I was finna say so. I was finna light her up. I was like, it was finna get ugly.
You should have, bro.
And I kept on pouring my vodka. I was getting lit.
Let me just pour drinks instead of lighting her ass up.
But it was a good one though.
Oh shit! USA won 0-0. I mean 2-0. They didn't let them get a fucking goal. 2-0.
That shit was good though.
All right, I'm gonna go back and listen to that one. But this is what I wanted to ask you, and you know, especially with the show you're on. I've known Mr. Boss and everybody since this man was like what, fucking 16 years old. Mm-hmm. I've known this man for
like same time I started the fucking zoo.
Yeah, I mean, I've known this man. I know you since before. Listen, when you didn't have a job.
Oh yeah,
for real. Fuck the zoo. You started the zoo when you were 16.
Yeah, that's my first job.
God damn. Well, I knew him before that because I met him in March. He probably started in the summer. So. And back then I kept trying to get your ass to smoke. You was not fucking with me. You were not on that. When and where? First off, I want to know where was the first place you smoked and why?
Maybe it was around the time when I started drinking late. I was like 19 when I started drinking. I was super late.
Yeah.
And then, I guess it happened maybe like 21-ish, somewhere around there.
Wow, the first time you smoked.
Yeah, and I came happy with my guys from high school, or maybe
should have been with me.
I don't know. There had to be some of the whites.
Yeah,
somewhere around West County, some damn where with the bullshit. Cause I had a motherfucking car, so I was just here. Like, I was entertainment. I was the motherfucker on the side. I don't want no scraps. I was in the passenger side of the car. No scraps. I had to go home at 1:30. So I missed all the fun shit. But all the motherfuckers that stayed overnight all got kids and baby daddies and mamas. So,
your ass dipped on that shit.
Look who went home. I had a curfew and I respected my mom because I was scared.
Where were you at the first time you smoked?
Probably somebody's pool party, some shit.
Pool party? It was
somewhere in West County. I think some real niggas came through and had some good shit.
Word?
You know, it was Wild West back then. You talk about tuner cars and shit. And
tuner cars? What?
Motherfucking Fast and Furious back then.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
It was popping back then, man. It was nuts. It was so fucking crazy.
Early 2000s was the motherfucker.
It was crazy.
Yeah, mid 2000s.
All I buying motherfucking Grey Goose bottles and Incredible Hypnotic and shit.
Word. Hypno like a motherfucker, right?
God.
Bro, like that was like the shit. The Incredible Hulk your ass.
Nobody tell me shit.
Motherfuckers would be get drunk as shit off that goddamn Incredible Hulk, bro. Oh my God. That drink? Shit. Okay. All right, so the first time, what was your apprehension? What took you so long? Why were you so late with the alcohol in the smoke in smoking?
Because I didn't have the circle. I had to go home. I didn't have a car, so I was limited to when I could be there. So it's like once I got out of high school and I was hanging out, I wasn't an adult. I'm not a fucking adult now, but shit. I was hanging out. It was a summer. It was a summer after high school. We just kicking in bullshit. I didn't know where to go but to the zoo.
Right.
You know, I wasn't in school.
Right.
So I was just working 2 jobs and bullshitting.
Wow.
I was like, what are we doing shit? Well, these white bitches. I'm gonna see what this all these drugs is doing.
Right.
See them trying to fuck out here in West County down there. Where the big girls at?
Big girls.
Where them juicy bitches bad. Who wants some of this reefer?
That is.
And I told you
funny.
motherfuckers, man. I was talking to Byron the other day. I said, I told you motherfuckers, these white girls come. I told that shit. I told y'all back this about 2000. I said, hey, y'all better get your white girl game up because they coming. The stock gonna rise.
You stupid.
No one believed me. I remember this old heads work at the zoo with me named Jerry. And this is back. I saw this whole that time, 99, 2000. I got there. I got there. I got there 01 is when I started the zoo.
Okay.
I graduated in 03, so I was 16. 01, I said, hey, these white girls getting thick, dog.
Oh, God.
Right now, it's just the real bad ones, but it's coming. You figure it out now why it's easy.
All right.
Because they coming, they gonna have kids, and their kids gonna have kids. It's out here.
We're not going to have that type of talk on High Off the Glass.
Shit,
That's
now,
that's that bad bitch talk.
18 years later, even the regular ones out here with bodies, you like, you don't even know what you got back there. You just out here just living your life, your regular white life, and you know you fucking tilling a gold mine.
See, you know, this is the type of talk you will find on Cognac, the best of the ratchet. It will be. You cannot get no more ratcheter, and it will give you all that nasty, great ratchet relationship talk. You will find that on on Cognac Corner, but not on High Off the Glass. So, I just want to say, this was really good, man. This is really. I'm glad you came on. I wanted to talk more marijuana with you, but you know, you went off.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing now is like, you know. Is the options, you know? So like you can.
It's so many.
You can have a whole transaction. Ain't nothing to exchange, but Venmo, Cash App. Here's the cartridge and the battery, and we moving right along.
It's
like,
so dope.
It's just what it is.
But there's still people that fuck with flowers.
I know people that fuck with both, but for convenience, like I can do this in a bar. So if I can get my regular weed high outside, I can keep it going when I bring my pen inside. It's just like I'm at work and like you piss me off, I can hit this motherfucker.
That is the thing now. Yeah, like your pen is so you can have your THC wherever now. Yeah, you know what I mean, that is the beauty and the genius of pens. I was trying to close this motherfucker, but that's a great point.
I mean, we gotta close, bitch.
I know you got to get to work.
Oh shit, I'm late already. Let me take some.
No, you ain't. You right up the street.
I know.
It's 5:48. You good? That's why I was trying to close this motherfucker. But
go ahead.
You brought up a great point with the
pens.
Go
ahead and close that on that.
You know what I'm saying? You sure you want to? All right. So look, we always close this thing the same way on High.
We can have a part 2 next time when somebody else bailing your ass.
Damn right, yeah. Because guess what? One monkey don't stop the show. Fuck you for leaving me hanging.
I don't like to use the monkey. Like I'm something about that monkey. Like,
hey, if it's good enough for CeeLo, if it's good enough for Goody Mob, it's good enough for me.
That's our reference. That's our bar, Goody Mob.
One monkey don't stop the show. You know what I'm saying? One monkey don't stop the show.
Oh,
y'all call Kobo's Goody Mob? What? The bar.
What about what? You say?
You said Goody Mob is a reference to your bar?
No, I said Goody Mob is the bar for what's good or bad.
Oh yeah, you ain't lying.
The bar, so that's the bar we setting.
Love me some damn Goody Mob. Yeah, Goody Mob's the shit. They can, they like a notch up under Outkast. Yeah. Miss you, Outkast. Come out with a fucking record. Anyway, gonna end this way, the same way we always end High Off the Glass. Same way, and it is always the same fucking question. Same suggestion. Why St. Louis needs an NBA team. Mr. Boston, would you like to take it this week?
I mean, the obvious thing is like if Memphis can maintain a basketball team, we previously had a team here. If once we become a real city again, like we have to get rid of this county city shit, and everyone claims one place, then we can have a basketball team because we can sustain a fucking NBA team if Memphis can.
Oh, right there it is.
Because if the Blues fucking won a cup, still don't believe that shit happened. Baseball gonna do what it is. Like we can do it back. We can have soccer. We can have basketball. We can have all this shit. So we don't have a football team. We can have the other sports covered if we become one city. We get rid of that bullshit, we can be fine. Because if Memphis can do it, we can do it too.
I like your reasoning. His answer, everyone, this week is our reason for this week for NBA having a team in St. Louis. Because if Memphis can do it, we can too. God damn it. That's our reasoning for this week. God damn. Yo, everybody. This is High Off the Glass. Thank you, brother, for coming through. Appreciate you. Thank you for holding me down. This is High Off the Glass. I'm Mo the Great. Same thing I say every week. Everybody, fucking keep hooping. Peace.
I get high on your memory.